What's good, guys? It's risinguniqueyt today, man. In this banger video, man, I'm gonna be showing you guys a highly requested thumbnail tutorial for NBA 2K22, bro. So if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys drop a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new to the channel. Let's try and get 50 likes on this banger, man. I appreciate you guys for that 6.7k, man. Let's go crazy, man. I appreciate you guys for showing up to the streams. We've been getting a lot of good, consistent viewers, so I appreciate you guys for that. But yeah, this video is just to help out the 2K community, just help you guys out a lot, because I know you guys are content creators, and thumbnails are very expensive. I'm not going to lie, I'm a graphic designer myself, and I know how it feels to basically, you know what I'm saying, spend a lot of money on stuff that you need, such as like logos and stuff like that, or whatever. So yeah, I'm going to show you guys how to basically make thumbnails. I'm going to show you guys how to get screenshots before you guys get your thumbnails onto Photoshop, and I'm going to show you guys how to get your pictures onto your computer. So yeah, without further ado, let's get right into the video.
I wake up and start, hit the mall and get exactly what I want. And that 40 carry on me in case a nigga try to front. If you try, you gon' die, and I ain't even gotta lie. But it's fly, homicide, now your mama wonder why. I'm playing when niggas move, I be praying when niggas stop playing when niggas this life you want it.
Alright guys, so the first thing that you guys are going to want to do, alright, is you guys are going to want to basically just put your face skin on, whatever you guys want, like your face creation. And you guys are going to want to load into a park and make sure that's daytime out, alright? Once you guys, you know what I'm saying, make sure it's daytime out, pause it, go to Myplayer, My Animations. And the player picture or animation you guys are going to want to use is, I use Giddy, but you guys can choose whatever one, hello, battle ready, head spin, dice roll, yippee, whatever you guys want to use. I use Giddy because I think it looks best. So you guys can go to whichever side. You guys can go over by the slide over there, or you guys can go over to this wall part over here. Me personally, I'm going to go over by the slide, alright? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that I zoom in with the right D-pad. So I'm going to tap the right D-pad once. As you can see, it's zoomed out. I'm going to tap it again, it's going to zoom in. And then what you guys are going to want to do is move to the right, alright? Move to the right or left, whatever side you guys are on. So if I'm on the, you know what I'm saying, if I'm facing this way, I'm gonna turn to the right, so it zooms my player in, alright? And if I'm this way, I'm gonna turn to the left, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, let me just change my clothes real quick so that I don't have to, you know, specifically make it a red thumbnail. So I'm just gonna make a black and white t-shirt real quick. So what you guys are gonna want to do is just, this is like a alright, I'm gonna show you guys a couple examples, alright? This is an example of you're too far away from your Myplayer, alright? This is, you're way too far away, like this is not gonna look good, alright? And I'm going to show you guys an example of too close. This is way too close, alright? This is super close. So what you guys are really going to want to do is basically go like just above the waistline or a little bit over the waistline. Like this is like a perfect screenshot, alright? And then what you guys are going to want to do is just take a couple screenshots. And then you guys are going to want to go check them out, alright? You guys are going to want to see which screenshots look good, alright? So as you guys can see, I think that, let's see. Give me a second. Let me just delete these, alright? I think that this screenshot or this screenshot, whichever one, I think this one looks good, and I think these two screenshots look good. So I'm going to show you guys basically how to get these type of screenshots. So yeah, so basically what you're going to do is you're going to play a park game. You're going to, you know, get some green lights or whatever in the game, and then you guys are going to want to save clip on your PS5 or Xbox or PS4 or Xbox. Then you guys are going to want to go to the clip, skip to where you're greened, and literally just pause it, get rid of the HUD menu, and then just basically take a screenshot of your character greening. So for example, like these are good screenshots. Okay, so you guys want them, and then what you guys are going to want to do is just select these. If you guys don't have an Elgato, then I highly recommend going to share, and then basically just share all of them on Twitter. And then you guys can put like, you know, Twitter, and then just put in the comments like ignore, you know. So that's one way that you guys can get your screenshots up and on Twitter. So yeah, that's how you guys get your screenshots. If you guys don't have you know what I'm saying, Twitter, then you guys can get a USB flash drive, just plug it in, copy the photos to the flash drive from your game, and then put the flash drive into your computer and import it to your computer. Or you guys can use the Elgato game capture software. So I'm just gonna go there real quick. I'm gonna show you guys the game capture software. Alright, this is the game capture software. Basically all you guys have to do is just go on your computer, alright, and you guys have to basically just record yourself, or no, not record yourself. You have to go to the screenshot button. I would do it right now, but I'm recording in OBS, so I can't. But you guys are just basically going to want to look up a video on how to take screenshots on the Game Capture HD, and then you guys will see how I do it. Alright, so I'm going to go take the screenshots real quick. I'll be right back, alright, and then we can get into the actual...
I wake up and start, hit the mall and get exactly what I want. And that 40 cal be on me in case a nigga try to front. If you try, you gon' die, and I ain't even gotta lie. But it's fly, homicide, now your mama wonder why. Stop playing with niggas, ooh, I be praying with niggas. Stop playing with niggas, this life you wanted, they...
Alright guys, so I'm assuming you guys already have Photoshop, right? Basically, you guys can go on YouTube and look up how to get Photoshop, alright? And some of the videos are free, some of them aren't. They have trials and stuff like that. I got mine free personally, so yeah, what you guys are going to want to do is just get Photoshop. Once you guys get Photoshop, alright, it's going to look like this for the CC version. I recommend getting 2020 or 2021. Alright, once you guys get Photoshop, you're going to want to click Create New. And you guys are just going to click, make sure that the width is 1280 by 720. This is the width and this is the height, alright? Resolution, I just always do 72, I don't know why, 8-bit, RGB color mode. Background content's custom and I make it a black color, and then the orientation is just landscape. Alright, make sure this is on pixels. I repeat, make sure this is on pixels, alright? Don't have it on anything else but pixels, alright? Then you guys are going to click create. Once you guys click create, it's going to basically show this up on your screen, alright? What you guys are going to want to do then is go to file, place linked. And then you guys are going to want to click on your screenshots. So these are my 3 screenshots right here, as you can see. 1, 2, 3, the ones that I showed you from my PS5, right? So what you guys are going to do is just double click on those and it's going to open. And then just double click in the middle of the picture, just like this. Then you guys are just going to place the rest like I am. So yeah, it's pretty self-explanatory. And then I like to select all the layers. So I like to click one of them, press control or hold control, and then click on the other ones. And then I like to let go of control, right click, rasterize layers. And then I just select both of them by holding control once again and clicking on the ones I want to select. And then I just hold the left mouse button and drag under my Myplayer screenshot. So this would be my Myplayer screenshot, and these would be my 2 gameplay screenshots. So I'm going to turn off my gameplay screenshots for now. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut out my Myplayer. The best way to cut out your Myplayer is to use the pen tool, alright? The pen tool is a good way to cut out your Myplayer. It's the fastest way and it's the best way to get good results, alright? So what you guys are going to want to do is press P on your keyboard, and you guys are going to want to make sure this tool is selected, alright? Now if you guys have a mouse, or you guys have like, you know, just like a pad that you guys move your finger across, then you guys are just going to want to basically, I recommend moving, using the zoom tool, so you guys can click zoom on your keyboard or Z on your keyboard. And then basically set the zoom or magnifying glass wherever you want to zoom in. I particularly zoom in starting at the bottom. And basically to zoom out, you guys are going to want to just hold Alt and basically click. And then if you guys want to zoom in, just don't press anything but the, you know, left mouse button. But me personally, I use a mouse and I scroll in and I scroll up and down. So scrolling down zooms out, scrolling in zooms in. So yeah, and then you guys can use control to go side to side, and then just don't click anything on your keyboard, go up and down. And yeah, you guys kind of get the gist. So basically what you guys are going to want to do is start under the canvas, so under your player, alright? Then you guys are going to want to basically just click and drag. Whenever there's a point that's curved, you're going to want to basically, so basically as you guys can see, this is curved a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click and hold, and I'm going to drag it to whatever side that I want it to curve to. So if I want it to curve to the right, I'm going to basically drag my mouse to the left. Alright, just like that. And if I want it to curve to the left, I'm going to basically drag my mouse to the right. Alright, so you guys are going to see right here. Alright, I'm basically just going to do that. And then once I do a curve, this is only for curve points. You're going to want to hold Alt and click this middle point right here. Alright, so there should be a circle, another circle, and then a middle point. You're going to want to make sure this anchors up, and you're going to want to click the middle point, alright? And then once you guys do that, basically just repeat that, alright? Just go around the character, just like I am, as you can see. It's pretty self-explanatory, pretty easy once you guys get the hang of it. And as you guys are going to see right here, alright? You guys are probably going to get stuck on situations like this. There's an arm right here, so I'm just going to cut out this part, alright? The arm part, alright? And you guys are going to understand how to make thumbnails in NBA, for NBA 2K22 now. So make sure you guys drop a like if you guys haven't already. And I'm just basically just gonna cut out my player. Like I said, it doesn't have to be like spot on, because you can always go in and do adjustments after with the polygonal lasso tool. So as you guys are gonna see, this is what I do to cut out every single Myplayer and all my thumbnails. And yeah, so I'm not gonna cut this out because I want you guys to actually see what I'm doing. So yeah, so the hair is kind of tricky. You guys are gonna want to cut out whatever pieces of hair you see. All right, so don't go for like the hair pieces that are really hard to see. And don't like actually go really in depth with the hair, because it's hair, like it's gonna look funky, it's gonna look weird a little bit. So honestly, just don't even go like precise with the hair, just kind of do like what you see. As you can see, that's what I'm doing right now, kind of just doing the best I can, cutting it out. I'm always gonna make sure that I'm cutting out the actual hair instead of like the background. So yeah. So now you guys are just going to want to do that, cut the hair out. This is honestly what takes the longest, alright, is cutting out your Myplayers and your screenshots, okay? So if something like this happens, you're not going to cut this part out yet. You're going to wait, alright? You're going to just cut out around this whole part of the player, alright? And I'm going to show you guys why, because we can go in later and cut out the extra pieces we don't want. So as you guys are gonna see, I'm cutting out the player right now. Let me know what you guys think about this video. Let me know if you guys enjoyed this video, if it helps you guys out a lot. I make thumbnail tutorials almost every single year. A lot of people have been asking me, so I figured I might as well just drop a video on it. But yeah, thank you guys so much for the recent support. It means a lot to me. I really do appreciate you guys. But as you guys can see right here, if you guys mess up, just so you know, you can use Control-Alt-Z or Control-Z. It's different from what version of Photoshop you're on. So for me, it's Control-Z. And then for, you know, I don't know, other Photoshop, sometimes it's Control-Alt-Z. So just try to use whichever one, see which one works. But yeah, when you guys mess up on cutouts, you guys have to make sure you press Control-Z and fix it, because it just saves you so much more time. So once you guys actually cut around the whole player, right? So I started at this point, I went all the way around the player, all the way around the hair, all the way around the hand, all the way up and around the arm, and I went down here. You're going to want to basically connect your last point to your first point, just like that. And then you guys are going to want to right click in the middle of the player, go to make selection, and then click this marquee tool, rectangular marquee tool, or M on your keyboard, and then just right click in the middle of your player again, go to layer via cut, and it's gonna cut out your player now. Alright, so what you guys are gonna want to do is just basically actually no, sorry, you guys are gonna want to press Control J when you cut this player out. Alright, once you guys do that, alright, what you guys are gonna want to do is turn off the background layer. So this background layer, just click the eye. Alright, then you guys are gonna go back to the pen tool, you're gonna zoom into the areas you couldn't get. So I don't know if this is gonna happen to you guys because of the screenshots you took, so it all depends on what you guys do. But once you guys basically cut out your Myplayer, you're gonna want to do this. Alright, it's gonna make the Myplayer look better, and it looks really unprofessional if you don't cut these extra pieces out. So make sure that you guys do that, okay? So as you guys can see, alright, that's step one. Alright, learning how to cut out is the biggest thing when making thumbnails. So as you guys can see, I'm going to zoom in. I'm going to select this polygonal lasso tool, and I'm just basically going to erase anything that I don't want, and then just delete it. Alright, so just click around that subject, and then double click to make a selection around it. And as you guys are going to see, I'm only doing this for like small things. Like this, I want to get rid of. Alright, so I got rid of that, and this I want to get rid of too. So I got rid of those, right? Got rid of all the stuff that I didn't like. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the background layer on. I'm going to hold Control, select this layer and the background layer. I'm going to press Control T. I'm going to zoom out with Alt and scrolling down. And then I'm going to hold Alt, and I'm going to drag from either corner, whichever corner, or from the bottom. Just make this picture bigger. and then just put it over to the side for now. Alright, just like that. So as you guys can see, that looks perfect. And then I'm going to take the marquee tool, the rectangular marker tool. I'm going to tap M on my keyboard, and I'm going to basically just click and drag around the subject like this. And make sure it's evenly spread out. Alright, just like that. Then you're going to want to basically, alright, so what you're going to want to do is just only select the background layer after you select it with the marquee tool. Then you're going to want to press Ctrl J, and then after you do that, you should have two layers, the background layer and the layer you just duplicated. Now you're going to want to just basically delete the background layer that you had under this one. So now this one's only left, alright? And then you guys are going to want to turn them off. Then you guys are going to want to go head over to your screenshots. And you're going to want to select both of these. Turn both of them on and select them by holding Control and clicking one in the other. Then you guys are going to want to press Control T, hold Alt, zoom out, and then just hold Alt and make these bigger. Big enough to where you're actually going to be able to see them in the thumbnail, just like that, alright? And you guys are just going to want to cut out your Myplayer once again, alright? I know the cutting out is going to be annoying. What I like to do is start at the shoe, cut around the player like this, alright? Now the reason I do this is because I'm going to put a green splash animation under the player's feet, and I'm going to show you guys how to do that, alright? So, I'm going to put a Gfx pack in the description of this video. You guys are going to see it's going to be completely free. Or actually, no, it's not going to be free, but it's going to be like $5. It's going to have it's going to be a thumbnail pack. It's going to have all the effects that I use in today's video. It's going to have all the layer styles. It's going to pretty much have everything that's going to be very essential to making thumbnails, okay? So if you guys want that, it will be on a website, alright, for you in order to pay me to get it. But honestly, you don't even need Gfx packs. It's just, they're just really good to have, especially the one that I'm gonna make. Okay, so what you guys are gonna do is just cut out the player just like I am. Basically pretty much the same thing as your big screenshot. Okay, so you guys are just gonna do this. Alright, and for the purpose of this video, I'm not gonna cut out the second one, just because I don't feel like doing that. I want to get this video out for you guys. So cut this player out. Alright, once you guys cut this player out, you're pretty much almost done with the thumbnail. Alright, so I'm just gonna do this, cut the hair out. With the hair, like I said, bro, just basically cut out whatever you can get. Alright, but yeah, I just want to say thank you guys for 7.6K. I appreciate you guys so much. You guys don't understand. And for the sake of this video, I would cut out this guy right here, but I'm not gonna, just because I want to get this video done. Alright, so yeah, but basically you guys are gonna want to just cut out this Myplayer. Try not to get anyone in front of your face. Actually, I'm gonna cut them out because I want you guys to see the full experience of me cutting out my Myplayer, and I want you guys to know how to actually make thumbnails. Alright, so I'm sorry if this video is long. I'm gonna try to make it as short as possible, but these thumbnail tutorials are always super long, which, you know, is fine, but I don't really prefer it. So now I'm gonna basically just connect the points that I started with, connect the end point with the start point, right click in the middle of the player, gonna make selection, and then press Ctrl J to duplicate it. Get rid of the background, and what you guys are gonna want to do is just cut out another player. So I'm just gonna cut out this guy. Actually, no, I'm gonna keep him right there. It's fine. So what I like to do now, alright, is I like to basically just go in here, and for the little Myplayer, it's a little bit difficult to do that method where you cut the stuff off. What you guys are gonna want to do is click this right here. Right here, it's gonna say layer thumbnail. Hold Control and click that. Alright, once you guys click that, you're gonna want to click on the clone and stamp tool, or S on your keyboard, and then you guys are gonna want to basically just hold Alt. Alright, and you guys are just gonna want to click wherever spots you guys don't want the basically the yellow or whatever on the side. So you're just gonna double click or triple click just to be safe, and then just drag like you're coloring, you know, a brush. Alright, just like this. It makes the thumbnail look 100 times cleaner. It makes your player look 100 times cleaner. So just make sure you guys don't skip this step. Alright, it's very, very crucial, and it really helps you out. Alright, try not to like go over the shadows or anything. Just try to basically make your player look better, like I'm doing right now. So I'm just cutting out this player really quick. And then, as you guys are going to see, I'm just going to fix this little error right here. So I'm just going to cut out this arm. This probably won't happen to you guys, but if it does, then this is what you guys have to do. So I'm just going to cut this arm off, pretty much. Get rid of this arm, and then just add the duplicated arm. And then I'm going to make it look like that. Warp it. Then I will select it and just add, give me a second, just add the same colors as it is into the player. That looks weird. I'll just keep the same one, don't matter. Alright, so for the sake of this video, I'm just going to keep that like that. Alright. So as you guys are going to see right here, right, it's going to have that same issue. Alright, there's going to be a lot of unnecessary colors and stuff like that in your player's feet, and it just doesn't look right. So you're just going to want to basically just fix that like I am right now. Sorry if I'm going too fast. I'm just trying to get this video out and published because I know that you guys really want this, and I want to work on a stream package over this. So I might even go live after and just stream and making a stream package. But anyways, once you guys get your cutouts done, you're basically just gonna want to repeat the same step. All right, you're gonna want to basically just so I got the screenshot, right? I got the 2 screenshots. I got the background right here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add this screenshot. All right, I'm gonna make it a little bit bigger, just like that, and then I'm gonna keep it like that. Once I do that, all right, this can particularly be a jump shot video. You're gonna want to basically double click on the player layer. So this player layer and this player layer. You're gonna double click, go to bevel and emboss. Make sure that the style is inner bevel, the technique is smooth, make sure that the depth is 1000, the size is 1, the angle's 90 and 30, use global lights on, and make sure the highlight mode's normal, the white opacity is all the way up, make sure that the shadow modes multiply, and make sure the opacity is 0. Alright, what that's going to do is kind of give it a little 3D effect. Alright, it's going to make it look a lot better. So as you guys can see, I just added it. That's that with it, and that's that without it. So once you guys do that, that's just a little effect I always do. What you guys are going to want to do is go to filter, camera raw filter, and you guys have to do this. This is what's going to make your thumbnail pop. It's going to literally change everything about your thumbnail. It's literally going to make your thumbnail, okay? So once you guys get into camera raw, you're going to want to just up the contrast to about 25, up the highlights about 15, shadows 15, blacks negative 25, texture 25, clarity 25. I always do like dehaze like 7 or 8, and then the vibrance I'll do like 3 and 3 for saturation and vibrance, and then the curve, you're gonna want to just start with this going up and then end it going back, okay, just like that. And look how much better that makes your player look. All right, and then once you guys do that on one layer, all you guys have to do is just make sure you rasterize the layers, and then you guys are gonna want to click on the layers left and go to camera raw filter. Literally just do this, filter, camera raw filter, right? So then you don't have to do it all over again. So as you guys can see, that's what it looks like so far. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to every layer, and I'm gonna go to filter. You guys are gonna have to download Topaz Labs. Just look up how to get Topaz Labs for Photoshop CC or Photoshop CS6. Then you guys are gonna want to go to the Topaz Adjust 5 V5.2 Photoshop plugin. You guys are gonna want to go to Vibrant Collection, go to the preset Crisp, and then just click OK. Once you guys click OK, it's gonna make that look 100 times better. I'm telling you right now, it's gonna make you look 100 times better, and it's just really gonna make the thumbnail better. All right, so that's what I'm doing right now, right? And yeah, so once you guys do that, you guys are gonna want to blur both the backgrounds just like this. Watch, okay? So go to filter, blur, lens blur, and then you guys are gonna want to make sure that the shape is hexagon 6, the radius is 13, and the threshold is 255. Always make sure that the distribution is uniform, and then just click faster, and then make sure it's on preview so you guys can see the background blurred. Then just click OK. Once you guys do that, do the same thing to the other background. Go to filter, lens blur, and then you guys are gonna see. All right, this is what it looks like so far. All right. Now what you guys are going to want to do is add a bar that separates the thumbnail from the actual, you know, just separates like the player layer from the jump shot. So what you guys are going to do is you guys are going to want to make a new layer above your layers. So just click this plus button down here. Then you're going to want to grab the rectangular marquee tool, M on your keyboard. Just make like a rectangle like this. Make sure that your background color is white. Then just click Control Backspace. Alright, once you guys click Control Backspace, double click that layer, go to Drop Shadow, and then just lower the opacity. You guys can copy these settings right here: 17 distance, size 21, noise 0, and then the angle is 90, opacity is 53, and the color is black. Alright, so once you guys do that, what you guys are going to want to do is basically go to the background layer of your Myplayer, double click that. Go to color overlay. Actually, no, sorry about that. Just press Control U, colorize, saturation, turn it all the way up to whatever color you want. Me personally, I'm gonna do orange. Okay, I'm gonna do orange. Alright, just for the video. So make sure that you put color is on, make sure that you choose whatever color. So I'm gonna choose, you know, whatever color you guys want. I'm gonna choose orange. Then I'm gonna lower the lightness. Alright. Then that's basically going to make the lightness better. Alright, so just choose whatever color, make the lightness, turn it down to like -80. Copy these settings, just change the hue to whatever color. So if I want to change it to blue, I'm going to go to blue. If I want to change it to red, I'm going to go to red. But I'm going to do orange, alright, for the sake of this video. Then you guys are going to want to basically just do the same exact thing for your background layer on your player. Press Control U, colorize, and this time I'm going to do a purple color. Alright, I'm going to do purple. And then I'm just going to lower the lightness. Just like that. It's about -80. And then what you guys are going to want to do is you guys are going to want to download the Gfx pack that I'm going to have all these effects in. So yeah, I'm going to have arrows, I'm going to have green light splash animations, I'm going to have layer styles, I'm going to have every single thing, fonts, everything, bro. So yeah, make sure you guys drop a like on this video because I did take a lot of time. If you guys want to buy the pack, it is going to be you know, $6, so yeah. But pretty much, guys, you guys can hit me up on Twitter for the pack. I'm not gonna actually be able to put it on a website, I don't think. So then once I actually, I'll send the pack through a MediaFire link, and then you can download it. So now what you guys are gonna want to do is go to the pack that you guys bought, and then get the small splash. Press Control C on it, click on the layer. Press Control C on it. Click on your thumbnail document. Press Control V. Then what you guys are going to want to do is basically put it above your Myplayer. Once you guys put it above your Myplayer, you're basically just going to want to put it like this. Alright, so as you guys are going to see, I'm going to rotate it a little bit. Then I'm going to duplicate it. Press Control T. Right click, flip horizontal. Put that layer under Myplayer. And then I'm going to put it like this and just rotate it. Alright, once I do that, I'm going to pretty much open my layer style pack. You guys are going to have all this in the pack that you guys are going to buy. Alright, and I'm going to select, I'm going to go into the glow layer style part. I'm going to right click, copy layer style, and I'm going to paste it onto these splashes because it's going to make the splash look really, really good. Then you're going to want to lower the opacity. Alright, actually no, you don't need this. Sorry, you don't need to do that. So yeah, that's fine like that. So once you guys get the splash in there, you're gonna add an outer glow from your player. You're gonna double click on your player layer. So this is my player. You're gonna do inner glow. Let me just reset, Evelyn, and boss. inner glow, you're going to choose the background color and then go to the highest color set. Then you're going to want to turn the opacity all the way up, make sure that it's on linear dodge add, turn the range all the way up, turn the size up, and actually you're going to turn down the range to about 86. Turn the outer glow on, make sure that it's, you know, purple once again, or whatever color you guys are using. Choose linear dodge add, make sure that the range is, you know, a little bit under 100, so I'd say about 80, around there. Make the size about 51, make the opacity 100, and the blend mode linear dodge add once again. And once you guys do that, it should look like that. Once you guys are going to want to do is right click on that layer, copy layer style, and paste it onto your big player layer. Then you're just going to want to change the colors of your inner glow and your outer glow to the color that you guys want it to be. Alright, so I'm just going to do orange. And then once you guys do that, what you guys are going to want to do, just make a new layer under them, press B on your keyboard, make sure that the color is selected as white, use the bracket keys, make the brush size about 250, go under that layer, actually don't make it 250, go under that layer and add like a white light, alright, just like that. Change the blend mode to screen and lower the opacity to about 55 or 50. And you're going to want to make another layer above your player, stuff like that. Make it about 55, 50 area, something like that. Actually lower it a little bit more for the player. Alright, so once you guys do that, what you guys are going to want to do, I'm just going to close this pack. I'm going to keep this pack open. I'm going to open another pack, the Dishonor pack, but I'm going to put all this stuff into another pack, alright? So that you guys are actually helped out, alright? So, yeah, I don't want this video to be extremely long. I feel like it already is. So, yeah, I appreciate you guys for the recent support. It means a lot to me. I'm basically just going to show you guys a basic thumbnail tutorial. And for alpha videos, you're going to basically follow the same steps that I'm going to do. It's all like the same effects, same cutouts, same, you know, camera raw filter, same topaz, stuff like that. So it's the same, all the same settings, all the same type of idea, alright? You're just going to want to cut out different objects, alright? So once you guys open the pack, you guys are going to see effects, cartoon effects. Then you guys are going to want to click on the this one right here. Then you want to press the layer, turn the eye on, press Control C, go back to your document with your thumbnail, press Control V, put this under your player. Alright, I don't need to change the color of it because I chose orange and I like how it looks already, so I'm just going to make it bigger. And then I'm going to select this side, alright, like that, and press delete. Alright, once I do that, I'm going to go back over here, press Control C, go back to the layer again, and then I'm going to basically just do the same thing. Put this under the player like this, put this under the splash as well, press Control U, colorize, and I'm going to change it to like a purple color that I had. Alright, so just like this, give me a sec. And I'm also going to change the background to a little bit lighter color, like that. So now, as you guys can see, this already looks really good. Alright, this already looks really, really good. You're going to want to grab this layer, press Control C, go back to this document, press Control V above every layer. Then you want to press Control T, hold Alt, hold the left, you know what I'm saying, mouse button, and just make it bigger from this top right corner or whatever corner you guys want. Then just double click to free transform. Then what you guys are going to want to do is you guys are going to want to add some textures. So go to textures, then go to this texture right here, press Control C, and then just put it under your thumbnail. And then you guys can actually do this too. 1 second. Just like that. Alright. So now it's going to look fire. It's going to look pretty fire. Now what you guys are going to want to do, alright, is you guys are going to want to choose if you guys want a text or not. You guys can choose. Personally, I'm not going to have a text, but you guys can choose. I'm going to show you guys how to make one. But what you guys are going to want to do is just make a, go to the mark weight tool, make a new layer. Alright, this is how you guys make the green light animation that I always make. You're going to want to make a rectangle. You're going to want to select the color, make sure that's like a darkish green. and then you guys are going to want to make it like a dark green. Press Control backspace. Alright, make sure that the green's the second color over. Then just press Control D, select this layer, go to bevel and emboss, inner glow, and you're going to want to choose like a bright green. Alright, make sure that the range is 100. Copy these settings. Outer glow, choose green, and then lower the range, lower the size, put some drop shadow on it. Alright, then what you guys are going to want to do is rasterize this layer. Once you guys rasterize this layer, you're going to want to press Control T, and you're going to want to press this button up here. Once you guys press that button, you're going to want to click the drop down menu, custom, go to arc, put it on like 3, and then as you guys are going to see, it's going to basically look like a shot meter. And then you guys are going to want to make another layer above that. You're going to make like a little rectangle right here, like that. Choose a dark yellow, brownish color. Fill that in, Control backspace. Bevel and emboss, inner glow. Choose like a bright yellow color. Outer glow, bright yellow once again. Drop shadow. Alright. Right click, rasterize that layer. Now you guys are going to see you have a shot meter and you guys have a cool effect. Alright. So that's going to look very, very cool. Alright. So now what you guys are going to want to do once you guys do that is you guys are going to want to add some arrows or, you know, stuff like that. I'm going to put this arrow in the pack as well. So let me just place this arrow real quick. So as you can see, I'm going to place this arrow. And in the pack, I'm going to also have an NBA 2K22 logo type of thing too. So everybody stay tuned for that. So yeah, you get your arrow. All right. You're going to want to basically just put it, you know, wherever you're shooting. So right here. You guys can do this just like that. And you guys can double click on that. Go to stroke. Make it the gradient, or you guys can do white. Drop shadow, spread all the way up, opacity all the way up. Choose the color white, but then make it dark gray. Alright, just like this, just like a darkish gray. Then you're gonna want to lower the size, lower the distance, and then add another drop shadow. Click the bottom one. Change the color to black, lower the spread, up the distance a little bit, up the size, and then that's how you guys do that. And you guys can do bevel and emboss as well, but I'm not going to choose to. So that's how you guys do that. Then you guys can, you know, duplicate this. Press Control T if it loads. Right click, flip horizontal. Put another arrow right there. Alright, you guys can do that if you choose. Just like this. Alright. And then once you guys do that, you guys can actually be done with the thumbnail. Or you guys can add, actually you guys can add the NBA 2K22 logo and then you guys can be done with the thumbnail. Or you guys can add a text, which me personally, I don't think it's that necessary, but it's all up to you guys, honestly. So I'm just gonna drag this under here, like that. And then I'm gonna delete this part, because you don't want it in that area. So just select the mark weight tool, select the part you want deleted, and then select it and delete it. Alright, so 1 second, let me rasterize this and delete it. Okay, so as you guys can see, you got the two arrows, you got the player cutout, you got this cutout. So now what you guys can do is you guys can add some badges in here. So I'm just gonna add any old badges. I'll put some badges in there as well. So yeah, I'm gonna add, you know, Green Machine, Hot Zone Hunter, just badges that are in 2K22, pretty much. Make them bigger, like this. rotate it a little bit, make it bigger, like that. Put it under this stuff. Change the color of it a little bit to, you know, the color that I have the purple to. Alright, now I'm gonna basically go to the other one. Alright, this one, and go like that. Then I'll just duplicate these for the sake of this video. Put this under the splash. You guys would honestly just use other badges. Alright, so yeah, this is pretty much what I'm gonna do. Just duplicate them a little bit, and just select all of them. Alright, select all of them, and then go to filter, camera raw. You're gonna want to camera raw that. Alright, the reason you're gonna camera raw them is because it makes it look 100 times better. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Alright, so once you guys camera raw it, basically you're almost pretty much done with the thumbnail. So yeah, you just gotta add a couple more effects and then you're done. So yeah, I just want to say thank you guys for the recent support. It means a lot to me, guys. You guys have really been showing a ton of support. So I hope this video, guys, helps you guys out so much, bro. I really do. I really do. I genuinely think that this video should help you guys out. I'm genuinely glad to actually, you know, bring a thumbnail tutorial out for you guys. But as you can see, we're gonna do camera raw, contrast 25, highlights 15, shadows 15, blacks -25, texture 25, clarity 25, DHA 7, 3, 3. Click OK, and then you're gonna want to just put, you know, bevel and emboss, inner glow of that purple color if you like, outer glow of that purple color you like, drop shadow, and then yeah. Then you guys are gonna want to basically just go to filter. Alright, go to filter once this loads. Topaz. Yes, I am not even gonna lie to you. It does get annoying, like, doing this. It does, like, it's kind of like tedious. So yeah, just don't mind you guys. It's pretty tedious. So if you guys don't want to do this, then honestly, bro, don't do it then. Like, I want to be honest with you, don't do it, because it's gonna get frustrating at times when your Photoshop crashes on you in the middle of making something. So what I always like to do is save my thumbnail before I even start. So just press Control S to save it. I'm just gonna ask you where you want to save it. I always save it to like my desktop. So as you guys can see, it's kind of acting slow because I'm recording right now. But yeah, while we wait, I want to talk to you guys about how this Gfx pack works. Basically, you're gonna download it. You're gonna purchase it from me from Twitter or Instagram. All right, after you see this video. And then you guys are going to basically just message me, say you purchased it, and then I'll send you it. Obviously, you know, it's going to be an NBA 2K22 thumbnail pack, and I'll actually make a separate video on it maybe. I don't know when, I don't know if I even am going to do that. But I would definitely make a video on it just to show you guys that I'm actually serious about it. So let me just waiting to see this. Okay, so it's gonna pop up any second now. So as you guys are seeing, it's kind of acting slow right now. I apologize for that. It's just because I have so much open right now. I have Photoshop, I have, you know, Photoshop, I have OBS, I have YouTube open on my browser. Like, there's just a lot of stuff open right now. So, you know what, scratch that. I'm just gonna basically blur these badges, and yeah, so let me just copy this layer style, paste it onto this badge that I forgot real quick so it looks normal. Go to filter, pixelate, mosaic, 1 second, mosaic, right? Then you guys are just gonna want to have the cell size to about 4. So that's how you guys blur it, and then go to mosaic, just like that. And you guys can do it in extra time if you guys need to. Alright, then you're going to make a new layer above the badges. So I'm just going to do that. press B on my keyboard and choose this lighter shade. And then just click on the badge. Make it smaller with the bracket keys. Make it bigger, smaller, bigger. Then just change the blend mode to screen. Alright, once you guys do that, then you guys are going to want to go into the, back into the pack, go to effects, and then choose the lightning. Go to this blue one right here. Then you guys are going to just put it in the background. Alright, so once you guys put it in the background, just put it under everything, like so. Alright, so now it's under everything. Colorize. Control U, colorize. Up the saturation all the way. So just like this. Just press Alt and Shift and drag it. And you guys are going to duplicate it. Then you guys are going to select all of them by holding Shift. Select the one on the top, then select the very bottom one, press Control E, change the blending mode to linear dodge add. Then you guys are going to want to just select the marquee tool and just delete that. Then you guys can just literally press V, Alt and Shift, and drag it over to this side. So whatever side you have over there, it's going to duplicate it, right? Then you guys can put it under. Actually no, you could literally just press Control C, go back to here, press Control C. Alright, press Control V on your keyboard, put this back over here, duplicate them like I was doing, right? And you guys can rotate them a little bit to make them look better. So just like this, as you guys are gonna see, it's gonna look fire. So I'm just gonna use the eraser and erase this over here. Then you're just gonna select these once again, Control E, linear dodge add, Control U. Change the color to orange, colorize orange, and make sure that's the right color. Then you guys can go to filter, blur, Gaussian blur. And then you guys can blur this a little bit just so it's not so intense. Make sure it's under these effects right here. So yeah, I'm just gonna blur these so they're not as, you know, intense. Just like this. So this is how you guys make a fire thumbnail for NBA 2K21. We're gonna add the finishing touches, or NBA 2K22. Sorry about that. So I'm just gonna place it. All right. I'm gonna go to File, Place Linked. And then I'm gonna choose the NBA 2K22 logo that I'm gonna fix it, all right? But I'm gonna already have these in my pack, so don't worry. You guys won't have to do this. You guys are just gonna go in my pack and get it. But I have to make it real quick, all right? So I'm gonna just delete this real quick. Give me a second here. Delete that. Select this too. Drag it over here. And there's your NBA 2K22 logo. Go to stroke, drop shadow, drop shadow. Alright. So now we're just gonna put the NBA 2K22 logo up here in the top right corner. And then we're gonna add the finishing touch of them all. The best part that makes the thumbnail even pop more is the CCs. Alright. So just add the CC, and I like to use this one right here because it literally makes the thumbnail pop so much. Then you're gonna want to just basically click the CC layer, hold Shift to go unlock this. Click the CC layer again, go down here, make sure this is unlocked, hold Shift, then press Control G, Control J, Control E, and then to make this even look better, you're gonna go to Filter, Camera Raw Filter. And then you're just gonna wait for it to pop up. So once it pops up, I'll see you guys then. So now that it's popped up, you're gonna zoom in a little bit with the Alt and scroll wheel, and you're gonna zoom in pretty good amount until the thumbnail's pretty much in there. Then you're gonna want to go to contrast, make it 15. Don't do highlights and shadows. Blacks -15, texture 15, clarity 15, vibrance 4, saturation 4, and then the curve you guys can just do dark into light. Alright, just like that. And that's how you guys make a NBA 2K22 thumbnail. Alright, that's how you guys make a good thumbnail. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope this video helped you guys out a lot. I really appreciate the recent support. It means a lot to me. If you guys want to make any text, I will be dropping another thumbnail tutorial eventually. But pretty much what you guys do, honestly, if you guys wanted to add a text, I'll do a tutorial real quick for you guys. You're basically just going to want to type in, there's going to be a bunch of fonts in the pack, alright, that I use, alright, for my thumbnails. You're going to want to press T on your keyboard, click in the middle of the screen, and you know, we're basically going to say, alright, I want a jump shot video. This is going to be a jump shot video. I'm going to type in best jump shot, right? You know, change the font to whatever one I want. I'm just going to use this one for a perfect example, and you guys are going to see. Alright. And then I'm going to basically go to the layer style pack that I have, and you guys are going to have all this stuff, like I said, into one pack, and it's going to be $6 for the pack. Alright. But yeah. And then, as you guys can see, there's not that much red in the thumbnail, so I'm going to make the layer style red instead of, you know, the same old green, purple, and orange, alright? So I'm going to go with the glow layer style for this. Select red, right? Right click, copy layer style, go back to my document and paste the layer style. Then you guys are going to see right here, right? There's the best jump shot part. And then boom. That's how you guys make a good NBA 2K22 thumbnail. Alright. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you guys drop a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new to the channel. I appreciate you guys for the recent support. It means a lot to me. And yeah. I'll see you guys in the next video.